Good morning, Orchard STEM School. This is Mr. Hoydick, your art teacher. Today I want to show you how to add details and shading on a portrait. The first thing we're going to do is decide which lines we like, and we're going to make them darker. So, around the nose, we want to darken in the nostrils. We want to have this dip down. It's like where your septum is in your nose and the other nostril. The top eyelid gets darker. Outside the eye gets darker. The divot on the top lip and the top lip. And then, of course, you have the line in the middle that is the mouth. Now, you'll shade the top lip in darker. The bottom lip, you'll just kind of leave alone. I want to make the pupil, which is the center part on the eye. I want to make a square that I'll leave alone. That's going to be a shiny spot. And then I'll make the iris. The iris is the colorful part of your eye. Since I'm doing this black and white, I can just shade it in. If I was using color and I wanted blue eyes like mine are, I'd make it blue. If I wanted brown eyes, I'd make them brown. Now the eyebrows, trace them and shade them a little bit darker. And then one side of the nose, of the bridge of the nose. And I'm going to pick the left side. You can see with the details I've put, it's already looking a little bit more realistic. Now, the side of the neck, I'll shade in a little bit more. Also, the jawline, all the way up to here. Where the ears are, I'll just make some the curved rectangle shapes. And I'll just make a little like wavy line in here for the different parts of the ear. The hair, I'm just going to have a regular hairline. And at this point, if I want to make it look more like me, I'll make the hair spiky. If I want to make braids, or if I want to make wavy hair, like whatever kind of hair I want to make, this would be when I make it. But for this one, I'll just do the outline. And when I shade it in, I can shade it with all the lines going in the same direction. But that won't really look much like hair. So now I'm going to shade in the opposite. You don't want to draw every piece of hair, just some of them. Now I'm going to make the bottom of the eye and the tear duct. The bottom of the eye and the tear duct. Eyes are football shapes. If I'm making me, I can make some little wrinkles in the corner eyes. And also, I'll make some eyelashes, usually on the top. When I talked about the difference between males and females, I said female eyelashes are usually more exaggerated. The male eyelashes less so. Now, I'm going to start shading. And when I start shading, I'm going to shade on the corner or the edges of the head first. And on this side. And I want to cut in a little bit here for the cheekbone. And I want to cut in a little bit here for the cheekbone. And actually, if you shade it like it is an egg, you'll be in good shape. In the middle, it's lighter. Now around the eyes, I'll also add some shadow. And around this eye, I'll add some shadow as well. And along the side of the nose. And even up onto the bridge of the nose. Over here, I'm adding some more shading. Underneath the nose, get some shading. And underneath the chin, underneath the lip where the chin would be, there's also some shading. I'm going to shade the bottom lip, but not as dark as the top lip. Now the side of the neck, I'll shade heavy on the edges. And then as I get into the middle, I'll shade lighter. If I have any errant lines, like extra lines, I'll take them out. Inside the ear, I'll shade a little darker. The ears themselves, I'll shade a little darker. Now the hair is dark hair, so it should be darker than the face. Now I'm standing back to look at my work. Do you know what I want to do? Add some more shadow on the edge of the face and on the edge of the face. Now, since I have this dark line here on the side of the nose, it means that the light is coming from the right and casting a shadow on the left. And in that case, I can shade half of the face a little bit darker. And the nose as well, and even under the nose. I want to make the hair a little bit darker. There we go. And so that's how I would add shading and detail to my portrait.